Boxing fans, have you ever wondered why we don't have a specific source on YouTube that you could go to that runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and give you up-to-date boxing news plus the current boxing odds? Well, my team and I behind the scenes over the last few months have been working hard to bring this product to you. It's a brand new 24/7 live stream channel called Boxing News Now. They are sponsoring this video. Go to their YouTube channel right now and become part of YouTube's first ever 24/7 boxing only live stream. What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and in today's video we're going to be taking a closer look at the statistics that nobody talks about when mentioning this Wednesday night's fight at 154 between Tszyu and Anthony Velasquez. Before I continue, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who's been with me since day one. If you haven't already, could you please remember to hit subscribe? Could you like this video? One more thing, find the bell notification button. Hit that so you never miss a video. Also, join our professional boxing bettors Discord. Join here from YouTube. It's a couple bucks a month. Click the link that's pinned in the comment section to find out more. Guys, this is a massive time of the year for boxing. We're coming close to Christmas and New Year's, but there are fights almost seemingly every single day. Since last Thursday, we've only had Monday and Tuesday off. We just saw the fights in Mexico. Edwin De Los Santos just fought, as well as Venado Lopez. And this week alone on Wednesday, we have fight cards in Japan, fight cards in the UK, and the fight card in Sydney, which I'll be going to. We'll be focusing on the main event, the return of Tszyu taking on the tough Massachusetts product, Anthony Velasquez. So in this video, what we're gonna do is break down both fighters' careers. We're gonna talk a little bit about how they go about their business. And like always, stay tuned to the end of the video because that's where I'll be going over the current Las Vegas odds, and I'll be giving you my prediction and telling you where to put your money. Shout out to our boy, Coach Bermudez. He's a friend of the channel. He supports the page. He's in our Discord. This guy has championship fighters, a championship pedigree in his camp, and he is the coach of Anthony Velasquez, ATV, an undefeated orthodox fighter who's in the prime of his career. This is his step up. This is his opportunity. This guy is a fighter who likes to fight on his front foot. This will be his fourth fight in 2025, attempting to end the year with a bang. He's going to be in your face. He's going to add pressure, and he's going to want you to crumble. And Team Velasquez feels that this matchup with Tszyu, especially this version of Tszyu, is perfect for ATV right now, especially where Velasquez wants to go in his career. He's going to be facing a Tszyu in which the world has never seen. These are Tszyu's own words. Changed his entire camp, ripped everything out from the roots, moved, planted new seeds, and we're going to see what this version looks like. He has taken his camp to South Florida with famed Cuban coach Dr. Pedro Diaz, implementing that Cuban style, using movement to frustrate his opponents and then find angles to work off of to eventually land your power shots. And we'll see if this is a good move for Tszyu. I don't think it's shocking to say that everybody that I know expected Tszyu to make a change. It's just that at least me, I'll speak for myself, I didn't expect him to go this route. Coach Diaz is a guy who's known for a specific style. If you ask me, it's pretty much total opposite of what Tszyu has shown us in his career, and only time will tell if it's going to be the proper move. I would have thought he would have gone to maybe a Mexican style, Robert Garcia sort of guy, but it is what it is, and all things will be answered come fight night. Right now, I do want to take a closer look at the undefeated 29-year-old's career and see what he's been up to. Guys, Anthony Velasquez is 18-0 with 1 draw. Of his 18 wins, 15 of them come by way of knockout. He's currently ranked in BoxRec's algorithm at middleweight. This fight is at junior middleweight. Out of 1,938 fighters in the world, at 160, he's ranked number 59. He's fought a career total of 70 pro rounds, carries into the ring an 83% career knockout to win ratio. His adoring fans know him as ATV, and the 29-year-old American is a 5'10" orthodox fighter with a 70-inch reach. He was born and raised in Springfield, Massachusetts, USA. We last saw him fight Terry Chatswood, 12-3, stopped him in the 5th. Meadow, 11-1, won a UD in the 10th. Chavez, 14-6, stopped him in the 3rd. Dervis, 10-1, won a UD in the 10th. Sastre, 13-25, stopped him in the 1st. Guys, this is a 10-round fight. This is Anthony Velasquez's biggest step up. This is his opportunity, coming all the way across the world, seeing his name in the marquee against a former world champion in Tszyu. When you watch Velasquez's fight tape, you're going to see a front foot forward fighter. You're going to see a guy who likes to punch with both hands. We've seen him coming off of a lead hook, right cross knockout. So the 3-2 combination, which I really like, especially when you're punching with your opponent. He's a guy who wants to put you on your back foot. So stylistically, this is an interesting matchup because Tszyu wants to do the same thing. If you've been watching Fight Week, if you've been watching the interviews like myself, you're going to hear from Team Velasquez, especially from Coach Bermudez, his coach, that they feel this Tszyu is worn down. He is flawed mentally. They say that he could do things physically and he could change camps, but psychologically it's really tough to repair those scars that happen to a fighter in such ways that we've seen happen to Tszyu. He also talked about that being able to accommodate with a new coach takes way longer than one fight camp, especially when you're talking tactics and game planning. Velasquez is definitely going to want to start out early. He's going to be the B-side. He's going to want to get Tszyu's respect early. He's going to want to check Tszyu's chin early and see where his mindset is. It's going to be a fun fight while it lasts. It is only a 10-rounder, so keep that in mind, you professional bettors, when you're thinking about over and unders. Right now, I do want to take a closer look at Tszyu and see what he's been up to in his career. Guys, Tszyu is 25-3. Of his 25 wins, 18 of them come by way of knockout. Of his 3 losses, he's been stopped twice. He's currently ranked at 154 pounds. Out of 2,329 fighters there, he's ranked 13th. He's fought a career total of 155 pro rounds. His adoring fans know him as The Phoenix, and the 31-year-old Aussie is a 5'9" orthodox fighter with a 70-inch reach. He was born and raised in Rockdale, New South Wales, Australia. We last saw him fight Seb Fundora the 2nd time, 22-1. He got stopped in the 7th. Joey Spencer, 19-1, stopped him in the 4th. Murtazaev, 22-0, he got stopped in the 3rd. Fundora the 1st time, 20-1, lost a split in the 12th. Mendoza, 22-2, won a UD in the 12th. And it wasn't that long ago when he knocked out Ocampo, when he knocked out Tony Harrison, when Tszyu was making the hit list shirts. I remember July 2023 when Bud was getting ready to fight AJ, and Tszyu was making that hit list with Charlo's name on it, Keith Thurman's name on it, EJ's name on it, Bud Crawford's name on it. And this is just an example of how quick things could change, how brutal of a sport boxing is. Since the Mendoza fight, he has gone 1-3, and 3 of those losses, 2 of them, he's been stopped. What version will we see? You guys know I expected him to make a change. I'm glad he made a coaching change, but is Coach Pedro Diaz the proper move? Are you going to teach an old dog new tricks? Do you take a guy who's already a front foot, pressure forward style, Mexican style body puncher, and do you add new wrinkles to his game in which he's not used to doing? Does this work? Do we have examples of seeing this work? A guy just making a total complete change and coming back and going on another run. At 31 years old, I think he's capable of doing it. I'm not a Tszyu doubter. Somebody who's battled his way through to become a world champion in the past, they could definitely do it again. It's going to be interesting to see what technical adjustments he has made. That's where I'm always interested in. Also, his fight IQ. We'll see if it's just going to be straightforward, put the meat in the blender, and have 2 bulls meet in the middle, because Velasquez is going to want to do that. He's going to want to test the psyche of Tszyu. I'm going to be at this fight. If you guys are tuning into this, you're from Sydney, hit me up if you want to link up, if you follow the channel, if you support the page. It'd be cool to meet some of you boys. I know some of you guys will be at the fight. Guys, before we go into the current Las Vegas odds, I do live streams every single day. Throughout Fight Week, we build our long parlays. I give you guys my underdog of the week. We talk about our prop bets of the week. all that good stuff. Hit the notification button, join the Discord so you never miss any of my picks. In these Stats Don't Lie videos, you're only going to get my money line prediction. All right, guys, wherever you are in the world, let's pull out our betting apps. Currently, Tszyu on the money line is a big favorite. Velasquez is $9.75 dog, 100 on him. Gets your money back plus 875. Almost a 9-to-1. When I'm looking at the method of victory in terms of points or knockout, all the money is on Tszyu winning by knockout. Go to your betting apps, check that method of victory, check that prop. I think it's atrocious and disrespectful to have Anthony Velasquez, a bigger underdog against Tszyu than Jake Paul is against Anthony Joshua, but I digress. Velasquez is a kid who's never lost. You got to take that in consideration. He has a draw. It was a 6-rounder. But psychologically, he's coming to win. He didn't put his hand up to fly to Sydney to lose. He thinks that he has damaged goods. Coach Bermudez thinks that they have the game plan to come in as a 9-to-1 dog and leave victorious. I feel after watching both tapes, having watched Tim's entire career, I still think Tim has another run in him in terms of his hand speed, his power, what he could do in the pocket. I feel he's just going to be a level above Velasquez. He's going to have to fight his ego for the first round or so, but I think after that, we'll be able to see the difference between skill set. I'm going all in on Tszyu to get back on the winning track and complete this sort of comeback, rejuvenated Tim 2.0 sort of thing that he's been talking about. You guys don't have to agree with me. Shout out to Coach Bermudez, Velasquez's coach. He's my guy. Hopefully I see you on fight night. In the comment section below, let me know who you're going with, Tszyu or Velasquez. Also, guys, stay tuned. I'm going to be releasing Stats Don't Lie videos on a bunch of fights this week. The next one is Tsutsumi versus Nonito Donaire, so stay tuned.